Pa!
Okay, so hello and welcome, my friends. I am Bante Warapano. We are live streaming from Hanoi, Vietnam for our 3-month meditation retreat program. And this will be a live Q&A event and a lecture stream where I am answering questions and giving advice to young men who are on the self-improvement journey and young people in general. This will be a wonderful opportunity to learn about meditation, Buddhism, or to ask your question as it relates to self-improvement and kind of growing on the path of reducing suffering and developing happiness, peace, well-being, and freedom. I thought it would be a really nice way to start this lecture by actually listening to a song that's very near and dear to my own heart. It's kind of a meditation song, a teaching song about the truth and about the original nature of the mind and how we should work with the mind to be in accord with the truth rather than our complicated thinking, our talking, our chatting, right? And this song is called Language is a River. Okay, I'm going to pull that up for us to listen to that together. Okay, so one moment here. This is by Monica Max West, and I'm going to get it pulled up on the Discord for you guys. You all will need to click on into it, okay?
Go.
So that should be opened up on Discord. And if you are watching on TikTok, please hop over to our YouTube channel so that you can hear the song as well. All right, so let's get this song going. Let's enjoy this together and listen to it as a meditation and as very deep teachings.
That's enough for now. That's enough for now. Silence is an ocean. Language is a river. 100 voices inside saying that's enough for now. When the ocean calls to you, don't walk to the river. Listen to the ocean. That's enough for now. Silence is an ocean. Language is a river. 100 voices inside saying that's enough now. When the ocean calls to you, don't walk to the river. Listen to the ocean. That's enough now. Silence is an ocean. Language is a river. 100 voices inside saying that's enough now. When the ocean calls, don't walk to the river. Listen to the ocean. That's enough for now. That's enough for now. Listen to the ocean. That's enough for now. Silence is an ocean. Language is a river. 100 voices inside saying that's enough for now. When the ocean calls to you, don't walk to the river. Listen to the ocean. That's enough for now. That's enough for now. Listen to the ocean. That's enough for now. That's enough for now.
Okay, so what a wonderful, deep, and profound teaching, and a practical teaching to get our lecture and our Q&A started. Um, the simple message for that was that there are many voices inside of us inviting us to listen not to the language, not to the thinking, certainly not to the complicated thinking, but to listen to the silence, to penetrate into the present moment experiencing, and to open out and widen out, to be here in the present moment. This is a really vital and essential practice for developing as a human being, but especially when it comes to a meditation focused way of dealing with life or understanding ourselves more deeply. It's not just about what we think. It's not just about the ideas that we have or that we develop or that we cling to, but it's also knowing how to listen to silence, knowing how to be with spaciousness. So that song kind of set us up to have a little bit of that understanding. A special welcome to everyone who is joining live on YouTube, and especially special welcome to everyone here on the Discord channel. This is an open space where you will have the opportunity to ask questions, get some advice, use your voice, share your experience a little bit, and I hope that it can bring benefit for the people who are here. I certainly know it's going to bring benefit to me because I have the opportunity to share, to help, to offer my mind, body, and time for everyone here. So please feel free to put your question in the chat or to unmute your mic and come up and ask your question, okay? Don't be shy. Okay, so the first question I see here is how do I tolerate pain? How do we deal with pain? Simple answer, the way out is in. So whether it's emotional pain or physical pain, we learn to deal with it by being with it, by experiencing it, by facing it, right? Breathe into the pain, breathe in awareness of the pain, and breathe out a relaxing and a releasing of that tension or that pain. No mud, no lotus. So actually those periods of time when we are experiencing the mud of life, the difficulty, the unsatisfactoriness, those are the essential points to get our hands dirty, to plant positive seeds, to make use of that difficulty as a kind of nourishment. So face the pain, breathe with it, open the heart, open the body, open the mind to let exactly what's happening right now be there without interference, without control. And we can deal with insecurity by getting involved in living a meaningful life, by getting involved in doing good deeds more and more, right? And it also goes into the question of what is good, or how do we be good? Well, you try. You try. Some things are basic, right? Some things are natural that you know hot is hot, cold is cold. If it's too hot, it's too hot. If it's too cold, it's too cold. We need to be ready to put ourselves out there and to try, not just in terms of selfishness, but in terms of generosity, not just in terms of getting what you want, right? Getting that profit or getting that money or getting that pleasurable experience or avoiding that unpleasant experience, but actually offering out your body and mind for the benefit of all, offering out your possessions for the benefit of all. Put yourself out there and try to help. Try to act from this place of a good intention to help and to bring benefit. In that way, we will quickly find out what is good, what is bad, what works and what doesn't. Right? We will learn through our own experience. We will learn through trial and error. We have to be ready to try if we want to learn. If we don't try, we won't fail. And if we don't fail, we won't learn. So insecurity comes easily when you are hyper focusing on your selfishness, right? But if you can start to emphasize being good, if you can start to emphasize helping other people, if you can start to emphasize doing actions of generosity to bring benefit to others, I think we can naturally feel a sense of security because we are helping others, so we will be helped by others. If it feels possible, if it feels accessible, if it feels normal to help others from our side, then it will also feel normal for others to help us, and we won't be so insecure. Even to ask for help, we won't be insecure because we will be skillful to help others. We will be involved in it. What you do, you get back. So you better start doing what you want to get back. Even if our generosity or even if our doing good deeds is motivated from a place of selfishness, just emphasize the doing only. Just emphasize doing the good deed. That's it. Do good deeds more and more. Emphasize, prioritize, sinceritize your intention to be good, to be a good person, to be a careful person, to be a contemplative person, to be a helpful person. Not too complicated, but very, very powerful once you start to put it into practice. Go ahead, Shaquille. You have a question?
Oh, I just accidentally pressed.
So Everest says, how do we know when to set boundaries without ghosting or dismissing others? We should detach from the others. The others should be used only and experienced only. And in our relationship with the others, it should be acting out from a place of generosity to bring benefit. Getting involved in these hyper psychological, social, complicated relationships, transactional relationships with other people is not so advisable. The purpose of life is to do good deeds and to generate and to get the effects from doing good deeds and to help others do that. The purpose of life is to generate wisdom, to live in such a way that is in accord with a deeper understanding, a deeper way of looking, a deeper truth, and to help others connect with that deeper truth and live that way. So these interpersonal, transactional relationships and engagements, mostly we need to focus on doing good deeds. Mostly we need to focus on helping others, helping the others, not having personal relationships with them. Why can I say this? Because most people are already focusing very strongly on relationships with other people. We already have the power to use this interpersonal relationships with other people. So we need to develop this capacity to detach, to abandon those people, to step back fully. And if we do want to interact with them for whatever reason, do so from a place of generosity, do so from a place of giving away, not this kind of interpersonal, transactional, complicated social situation. Just go and offer. Just go and share. Make a donation to your mother or make a donation to this difficult friend. And leave it at that. You express your care, you express your consideration, and then you're on your way. Just because there's bait on the hook doesn't mean we need to bite it. Just because there's bait on the hook doesn't mean we need to bite it. Just because someone else wants us to interact with them in a certain way doesn't mean we have to interact with them in that way. Language is a river. Silence is an ocean. That's enough for now.
Monk.
Yes,
How long have you been a monk for?
I've been a Buddhist monk for 5 years.
All right. That's amazing. If you
My
could
key
tell your
advice for meditation is that you find a community to meditate with. My key advice for meditation is that you find a community to meditate with. Find a teacher or a group that you can connect with at least a little bit, that you can empathize with at least a little bit. And from that place, you show up. Meditation is mostly about showing up, mostly about trying, mostly about putting ourselves in that place, that position, that situation where the conditions are ripe for just facing, just embracing, just being with what's happening. Right? And this is a moment like that. Naturally breathing, naturally seeing, naturally hearing. Yeah, keep trying. Keep trying and reach out for help. But you can't much reach out for help. It's like if you are in the middle of the ocean or in the water and you are drowning, right? You can only truly reach out for help if you're putting in effort. If you're not putting in effort, you just sink, swallow a bunch of water, and you're dead. You're not, you might say, I reached out for help, but you're dead. It's by putting forth effort, even if it's just to scramble in the way that you can scramble, that you can actually ask for help or reach out for help. How do we save a drowning person who's not trying to help themselves? How do we save a drowning person who's not putting forth effort to help themselves? Well, we can be there, we can be nearby, we can let them know that our heart and our mind is there. But we have to keep trying, keep putting forth the effort. I definitely recommend for anyone the Plum Village app, and I recommend for anyone to listen to Dharma talks, listen to high-level guided meditations. But that should just be the springboard. Should be the supportive condition for you to find a community in your area, meditation community. Maybe it's a Buddhist temple. There's a quality to meditation that is foreign to most of us, and that is the practice of touching reality, touching the truth, touching the mind ground, touching that which is the fundamental essence. So in breathing, just breathe. Breathe, breathing. Don't practice meditation to get anywhere or to develop anything. Don't practice meditation as a kind of exercise. Meditation as touching reality, touching the present moment breathing, just breathing. That is a revolutionary action, even if it's just for a moment, even if it's just for a second. It's a very, very powerful action to take. So guys, don't be too shy. You can unmute your mic and ask a question.
If you could ask your younger self or tell your younger self something, what would it be?
Stop what you're doing and start being good. But it's not just see, this is the issue, right? I needed a mentor. I needed somebody who I knew was there for me. I needed somebody who was interested to face me, eye to eye, face to face, go for a walk with me, talk with me, invite me, experience with me. It's not enough just to say something, right? This is the TikTok culture, the YouTube culture. What comment would you leave your younger self on their YouTube channel? What? That's not what we need. We need real experiences. We need real mentors. We need real people that we can connect with. So whether or not Andrew Tate is a good role model or a high-level guy or a low-level guy or a saint or not, doesn't matter because you don't know Andrew Tate. He's not in your life, and I needed people who were in my life. That's what I try to be here. That's why I show up in this space. Because I want to be here in your guys' lives. I want to be accessible. I want to be available. I want to face you.
Thank you.
I would like to thank you for that.
It's actually if you can show up here in the right way, if you can really bring your mind here, then it's even deeper than being in a room together because it's a matter of the mind. Right? So you looking directly at me and me, looking, it's face to face, it's mind to mind. It's even deeper than being in the room with somebody. Of course, there are a lot of benefits to being in a physical space with the mentor or the person who you're talking to, and that's possible. I want you guys to know that's possible, right? Moving forward. But the mind is actually more valuable, more precious than the body. I like to use this simple analogy that people can tend to understand. You might be the most attractive, fit, strongest, fastest, literally person on the planet. Just ultimate physical fitness, whatever, right? But if you are, and a millionaire, billionaire, whatever, but if you are fundamentally depressed to your core, anxious to your core, lacking meaning to your core, that's all, folks. We don't need to tell the rest of the story. It is what it is. And I'm not saying that person will, end their own life or something. I'm saying it is what it is. It's a matter of the mind. Even though the body is also important, then the body's not completely separate from the mind, but it is what it is. Now, if you're poor and you're weak and you're, morbidly obese and you're ugly, you're unattractive in many ways to many people, but your mind is free, happy, blissful, at peace, truly happy, truly free. That's all, folks. It is what it is. Right there at that moment, that truth. It is what it is. So we should take care of our body and take care of our physical actions. And that goes along with taking care of our mental actions or our verbal actions. But also, we need to, what is our intention? What is our mind intention? How are we showing up to this life? How are we showing up to this experience, this human experience? Because it's not about feeling good. We're not in a feeling good machine. The body is uncomfortable. The body is unsatisfactory. Also, the mind will be uncomfortable and unsatisfactory a lot of the time. So it's not about feeling good. It's about being good, doing good. We can say being good is about not doing what you shouldn't do. Sometimes people come up and say, what's good? What's bad? Do you believe in God? Where are you getting your morals from? There's no such thing as good and bad. And I tell them, go and drop trow at the gas station, right? Next time you're filling up your car, next time you're with somebody who's filling up your car, just go ahead, use the bathroom right there in your car, right outside your car. That's bad. That's unskillful. So we don't need to talk about these things. You know what works and what doesn't, what's hurting you and what's helping you. So step back and let go of doing what you shouldn't do anymore. It's not about me. It's not about a discussion. It's not about, the story or a narrative about this situation or your viewpoint about this situation or it's not about interpreting anything. Your interpretation doesn't matter. Your words and phrases and thoughts about this doesn't matter. You know those things that you do that are taken away from you. Stop doing them. Step back from those things. And you know those things that might start to bring benefit or help out. A big one I try to teach you guys about is generosity and doing good deeds, doing actions of generosity. So use your money, use your possessions, use your body and mind for all. Help out, share out. Call your grandma up or go talk to your grandma, your neighbor or whatever and say, hey, can I do something for you? Can I help you out? I'm doing this generosity thing. Clean your room as an act of generosity. Not just for, I want my room to be so nice so I can get drunk or so I can smoke or so I can play video games. Clean your room as an act of generosity. Clean the house toilet as an act of generosity. If your toilet's clean, if your bathroom's clean, go and clean your parents' toilet. Go and clean your parents' bathroom. Start doing good deeds, doing actions of generosity. Set that intention. Okay? 5 guidelines, 5 rules. You can write these down. Do not kill. Watch out for all that processed meat. And when you eat meat, know what you're eating. Know what you're doing. It's not nice. You try some vegetarian. Try it out. Don't kill. Don't kill bugs, all right? Don't lie or speak harshly or speak frivolously. Don't spend time talking nonsense with nonsense people. All right. Don't kill. Don't kill the bugs. Don't lie. Don't speak harshly. Don't speak frivolously. Do not steal. Don't snoop. Don't take what's not offered. Don't be going snooping around. It's a waste of time. Do not commit sexual misconduct. This means to be very careful about your sexual actions and your sexual energy so as not to harm yourself or harm the others. Number 5, don't take drugs or intoxicants. So we start to be watchful, mindful over our mental and physical actions. And we start to be engaged in doing good deeds more and more. This is the essence point. This is the power point. This is the foundation point for starting to change your life. There's a lot of young men who've got this like idealized American psycho mission that they've got. I'm going to have hundreds of thousands of dollars and I'm going to drive a nice car and I'm going to live in a nice place and I'm going to be attractive and I'm going to have relationships with people. It's all shallow. It's all surface level stuff, right? It's all the body, but they're not working on their mind. They're not working on their heart. And this life is a matter of the mind. It's a matter of the heart mind, in fact. It's a matter of our core. How can one be good? By being generous, by doing good deeds more and more. That's how one can be good. Now, if you can start to live in that way, meditation becomes more workable, more accessible. the deeper truths, looking more deeply into reality becomes possible. But first, you have to get that foundation of being good, being a good person. A person who is skillful in being good and doing good and is going straight forward to help others and to help themselves and to be good, who can interfere with a person like that? Even the police cannot interfere with you. They stop you, they pull you over, and you say, "Hey, I'm doing good deeds, bud. I'm busy doing, I've got to keep going. Where are you speeding off to? I'm going to do good deeds." It's a simple situation. It's a simple case. Now the cop can't give you a ticket. You're going to give them a ticket. You ask the cop, "Are you doing good deeds? Are you being good?" And I'm not just joking. I'm telling you guys the real deal. And then we build the meditation, we build the trained mind, the concentrated mind, the relaxed mind on top of that goodness. Okay, Arthur, you need to mute your mic, bud. Get that mic muted. Thank you. It's okay. They who hath neither bad deed nor bad intention in their mind are free from all evils. The world was made with sticks and stones, but words carry within them the truth of your direct experience. So what kind of experience do you have, and how direct is it? How deeply have you looked into this present moment experience? How deeply have you looked into this heart mind? So for the young men out there, go into your bathtub, go into your shower, turn off all the lights, get into the darkness of reality, the pitch black dark. Step out of your comfort zone and go into the bathtub in the complete darkness. Go into the shower in the complete darkness. Sit down or lay down and take a bath in the dark and face yourself. Face the heart mind.
Can I ask something?
Okay, go ahead. That's a
How do we
meditation
know,
exercise. That's a meditation exercise, okay?
yeah, how do we know that we have meditated well? Like, how do we know that it's good?
Simplicity, stability, clarity, and flexibility. You might feel good after it, you might feel bad after it, but there's a quality of simplicity, there's a quality of stability, there's a quality of freshness. But the more that you get involved with the practice, right, the more that you train in meditation, the more clear you can be about stuff coming up and like the mind being unstable, but your heart is clear. Your present moment mind is simple. Your present moment mind is open, even though there's all this kind of stuff going on inside. If you want to, right, meditate correctly and meditate skillfully, then you should emphasize virtue. You should emphasize to follow precepts. Okay? And you should do good deeds more and more. With that, you can listen to guided meditations. You can download the Plum Village app. This is actionable steps. I mean, this is the best that I can tell you. Plum Village app. Plum Village app, and you can start there and explore that. Now, someone's study says, how can I not mentally break because of getting bullied at school? You need to step back from this person who's getting bullied. You need to stop identifying with this person who's getting bullied. You need to reach out for help. You need to tell others. You need to make this the big priority for yourself, okay? reach out for help, tell people what's going on. But when it comes to this bully, when it comes to this kind of habit energy of being bullied and, the bullier, you need to, next time it happens, step back and say, wait a minute. I don't know who you are. I don't know what's going on, but there must be some confusion here because I am not your image of me or your view of me. I don't know who you are, buddy. So not that you're my bully. Oh, there's my bully. I don't know who you are. So you step back from the person who's being bullied and you look at this questioning of what's going on here. What is this? And from that place, I think there should be some more contemplative or creative approaches to how you solve this or deal with this. If it's a serious situation, pepper spray. Okay, you bring pepper spray or something like that. I don't encourage you to escalate, but you need to step back from this person who's being bullied. You need to step back from this person who's being bullied, and I don't want to see you end your own life or, these kinds of things just because there's some lunatic running around bullying people in your area. But first you need to step back and recognize that you're safe right where you are, that you are not necessarily ever going to be bullied again. You're not necessarily ever going to be in that situation again, and that you don't know who this person is, and that they also do not know who you are. Okay.
If we are present all the time, how can we make plans for the future?
Take a deep breath and bring the mind home to the body. Take a deep breath and bring the mind home to the body. No more thinking, no more complicatedness, no more story. Just right in the here and in the now. Study master, you need difficult situations require creative solutions. So next time they come near you, scream. You need to ask somebody for help. You need to ask somebody for support. You can't just stay in this trapped identity. I have to go to school and be around them, and they're going to be in this situation. I'm going to be stuck in there. You need to go outside of this realm of the bullied and the bullier. You need to bring your openness and your creativity to this situation, okay? The bully is not the God of the universe. He's not the creator of the world. Just some random dude who's sick, who's suffering, who's mentally ill, right? Bullies are mentally ill. They're mentally ill people. So you need to get that bully help. And for whatever reason, you're in the position of responsibility to help this bully, this person. So you've got to take a creative, deep approach to it. It's not going to be easy, but you need to take on that responsibility to help this person. Right? Bullies are mentally ill people. Bullies are people with mental illness. Plum Village app. Plum Village app. Okay, so in a certain situation, it might be good to just, the next time that bully comes up to you and starts getting involved with you, scream. Scream as loud as you can. Okay. Now, if it's a more like physical abuse or physical dangers being put onto you, pepper spray. I don't know. You need to be careful. Calling the police. You need to protect yourself and take care of yourself also. It's like for me, if I happen to have pepper spray with me, which I don't carry with me, but if I did, and I started to be attacked by like a rabid dog, I'm not just going to be shy about pepper spraying that dog, even though I'm a monk, even though I'm a Buddhist. So you need to take care of yourself, and you also need to sometimes use strong ways, not violent ways, not intending to hurt the dog or hurt the other person, but strong ways to set boundaries and make the situation clear. How's everybody feeling? How's everybody taking these advices and informations that are coming out so far? If you are watching on TikTok, please go down to the YouTube channel. The username is the same as my name on TikTok. And if you're here in the Discord, I want you guys to speak up a little bit, ask your question, okay? So we can. Okay, so we are still online, everybody. Even though we had some connection issues, we're still here. We're still live. And we'll have a few more moments together to ask questions and share experience, okay? Go ahead. What's your question? All right, well, then I think we will finish up with some short guided meditation, okay?
Yep.
So, first and foremost, go ahead and adjust your posture. Adjust the physical posture of your body. So you can sit in such a way that is upright. Your shoulders can be back, your chest open, your stomach open, and your head kind of up straight. Take 3 deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Really deep. So breathe in deeply through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. Breathe in deep through the nose, out through the mouth. Now you can start to let your breathing find a natural rhythm of flowing in through the nose and flowing out through the nose. As we are practicing meditation, to just follow the breath as it flows in through the nose and flows out. Don't need to breathe too intensively, but just let a natural breathing come about. Breathing in naturally and breathing out naturally. And so also allow a kind of natural state of mind to be there. Just breathing and aware. Breathing and aware of the whole body sitting here. Any tension that you notice or any complicatedness that comes up, just bring the mind back to the breathing. Bring the mind home to the body. Just make the primary focus, the fundamental focus, the breath flowing in through your nose and flowing out. Natural breathing, natural body being, natural awareness. You can breathe as deeply as you need to, especially if your mind is kind of scattered or if there's a tension or a stress there. Breathe in deep. Bring the mind home to the body and breathing out, relax, release the mind-body experience. Just breathing, just aware. Remember the truth of just breathing. Don't fall asleep, don't sink into any state. But it's very much a truth experience, truth breathing. And we'll finish with listening to a Plum Village song. Please continue meditating, continue breathing, and we will finish by listening to this magical music together. If you're on Discord, you need to click on to the video.
Today, the kingdom of heaven held a festival for thousands of stars. I went up to the kingdom, knelt down and prayed that the anguish, the killing, the disaster in our poor land would end. Where have you been, little star? I've been looking for you everywhere, out of my window, among the dark clouds. Where have you been, little star? I feel so forlorn, like a small bird lost on a foggy island. It has been raining for night, late night on the sidewalk. I see the silhouette of lonely red forms. I try to call your image from deep in my consciousness, while the rain and the wind continue to rage. Tonight as I bend over my desk, my head in my two hands, the wind has carried all the clouds away. The sky is clear, the rain has stopped, longing for your call. I'm surprised to see you there, you have returned, little star.
I've been looking at the stars in the distance. I've been looking in my heart for resistance. I've been searching in the self for existence. All alone by myself, reminiscing underneath the Bodhi tree. But it isn't only me, you and I, collective energy. How it's supposed to be. I hope to be the ocean tide with my spirit open wide, standing on a mountaintop, see the world with open eyes.
I was so surprised to know that I'm a part of this. Sunrise, sunset, rain clouds, all of it. The journey of awakening, taking it with one step, one breath. Save all beings till there's none left. Suffering is painful, but I'm still the same fool, searching for the river while I'm swimming in the same pool.
Maybe we can find it, keep the light shining, walking on the path of ancestors behind me. If you could be the person who you are in your heart,
Would you grow a little bit?
or would you play a bigger part?
Love is a paintbrush, life is the biggest art, and I'm still the same kid, wishing on a little star. Love is a paintbrush, life is the biggest art, and I'm still the same kid, wishing on a little star.
Little star, I've been looking for you everywhere, out of my window, among the dark clouds. Where have you been, little star? I feel so forlorn, like a small bird lost on a foggy island. It has been raining for night, late night. been praying for our homeland. Your voice has reached the stars, transformed to teardrops, trembling in the air, standing deep and true. Countless little stars with diamond strong faith. You are like flowers, blooming everywhere. My little star, you are back home. With tears in my eyes, I call your name and feel the warmth in my heart.
The whole mission accomplished. The entire mission accomplished. Oh gosh, guys. Thank you.
My dear friends, my fellow people on the path who are aware of suffering and have the intention to end suffering, thank you all so much for being here with me, for listening to this short lecture. Some people have asked, what is an Adonis? An Adonis is just related to, it's a kind of a label for a role model in the self-improvement community that I host some lectures and do some events for. So it's just kind of a word that they use. But we will be finishing up, wrapping up now. Thank you all for being here. May you be well, may you be happy, may you be peaceful, free from suffering. And if you'd like to learn more, please feel invited to check out www.monklife.one for more resources to get involved in the Buddhist path and have a deeper understanding of what I'm doing and what my community that's supporting me, that I'm supporting, is doing online. Okay? Goodbye, everyone.